I'm Mitch the Book Monster to do a video. Yes, I look a little strange, I guess, with these headphones on. Um, they're earbud, Bluetooth headphones. I have them not related to this video, but it is a birthday gift I received, so, you know, it's so I can hear things on the computer, YouTube videos that I'm watching, or music, or whatever, without any interference or much interference of background noise or whatever. So, like I said, not related to this video, I just happen to have them on. Uh, just put them on before recording. So, and no, I can't hear myself talking through the headphones, which is honestly a good thing. Um, so I wanted to do a follow-up video on Gen X, Generation X, material. I have a few videos, in that playlist as it is. So, go check that out. The Generation X or Gen X introduction video itself has 103 views as of right now. So, yay, is all I can say. Um, that might sound like a childish reaction. Yay, but you know, excitement. So, thank you for all those views and bring. I must be gaining traction steadily, which I know I knew that would happen. But yeah, yeah. So the focus of this video is going to be my favorite Gen X, or really late 80s, early or through mid to late 80s and 90s cartoons. If you're about my age, maybe a little older, give take, you'll be aware of, you know, afternoon after school cartoons during the week, Monday through Friday, and Saturday morning cartoons every Saturday morning, as the name implies, for 4 or 5 hours. Maybe roughly between the hours of 8 a.m. or maybe 7 to 8 a.m. till about noon or so on Saturday. The various networks, ABC, CBS, NBC maybe, and Fox Network, each maybe had their own lineup of, you know, cartoons showing within those hours on Saturday morning. So here's just a random list of, you know, not only Saturday morning cartoons, but cartoons in general I watched over my childhood. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there um, in my age range or a little older that probably at least remember these cartoons if they didn't watch them. So these aren't ranked, just random Saturday morning, weekday afternoon, weekday morning cartoons. I remember catching uh, through various networks. So my number one go-to network at any given time was Nickelodeon when I was a kid. Um, for shows like Double Dare, all that, Roundhouse, and for lack of a better phrase, all that. So, um, there's not one cartoon or one show I remember or would have to catch, on that network on any given day, any given time, just Nickelodeon in general throughout the late 80s and 90s. Is when they really had it going for our generation. Um, Now I know there's controversy and scandal nowadays with Dan Schneider, I think his name is, but I'm not here for that. Um, just just know for my age range and for my, enjoyment, I would watch Nickelodeon almost 24/7. So, another cartoon I would catch would be one I spoke about on the channel at least twice. Um, and that's Generation 1 Transformers. Like I said, back there somewhere I have the entire series on DVD. I had the at least the first season, probably on various video cassette. So, yeah, Transformers was another animated cartoon show I would watch, if not on TV, those very videotapes I mentioned. So, another cartoon I would catch is maybe Garfield and Friends. Honestly, the other day, or actually a couple of weeks ago, at this point, I watched, or I can't say watched, various episodes on that streaming service, free streaming service, Pluto TV through the cable. you can catch various shows and whatever on some free, you know, cable um, affiliates. So that's where I got that. But I believe that would play, if not on Monday through Friday afternoons, on Saturday mornings. So yeah, that's just another show I would, when I can. And some of these that I'm mentioning, I didn't watch religiously, like, oh, I have to watch this or whatever. It's just things I remember. So, and a couple of other shows I would watch, or the Smurfs, you know, Gargamel, Adriel, the cat, Papa Smurf, Brainy, Smurfette, Jokey, and just a slew of others. Um, Live in a little village with houses and I don't know, everything was Smurfy or Smurftastic. They'd use the word Smurf for just about everything they would, you know, say or do. They would use, use Smurf berries and all that Smurf juice. Anything to do with Smurf, they'd say or do pretty much. Another show I remember was like Alf, the you know live action show with him in with Alf going some way living in the Tanner household. Willie, Kate, Lynn, and Brian Tanner and the cat Lucky. There was also a spin-off animated um, show with Alf going some way living with his actual family on Melmac prior to planet blowing up and crash landing in the Tanner's garage and living with him. So that was another show I remember, but rather than the live action, you know, show during the week that ran from 1986 to 1990. So yeah, I could just sit here listing, various shows and whatnot from various networks. Um, but instead of going on, droning on like that, just let me know down in the comments. Some shows I didn't mention that maybe you watched growing up, and you know, maybe I watched them as well, or just don't remember them as much, or whatever. So, yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Mitch the Book Monster signing off for another video. Thank you. Have a good day, good evening. Love each other. Take care. Bye now.